We're going to stop this for a little bit. Yeah, all work and no play makes James a dull boy, but so we set up this little file here and decided to play with it. Like I said, I went off the edge of the board here. Just piddling around some plasma file, run it in mill mode. So it's kind of weird anyways, but anyways, back to the update on the yeah, the rebuild for the disaster caster. I like that. I think I'm going to stick with it. But anyways, we've been working on rebuilding our linear rail. The last videos I was making this part here, which is the carriage. As you can see, it's got the V-groove wheels up underneath it, and the 2 tracks. And I cut a lot of this material away to eliminate weight, same as I did with the torch handle. Didn't want any more material here than I needed. The motor mount will still have to be mounted and made, and it'll mount off this plate and have a triangular gusset here to help support it. So it's a 1/2 by 2 inch cold roll steel, drilled and tapped for 1024 button head screws that have a thread lock already on them. Kind of made it convenient. Stuff like this does have a tendency to vibrate loose. I've noticed, especially stainless steel screws and aluminum. Maybe they're a little bit worse than the regular machine screws. I'm not sure, but they seem to require regular tightening if you're working it a lot. So I'm not ready to put Loctite on anything on my Z-axis yet, and that's what I'm referring to as far as I'm finding loose screws here every now and then. So, well, anyways, that's an update on the wide carriage. It'll carry the Z-axis. So you can see it's already drilled for 2 different possible elevations. I'm pretty sure I'll be using these top 2 holes, but if I don't, for some reason, end up being able to maintain my clearance that I want from the top of my cutting surface to the bottom of this, then I'll have to drop it down. Excuse me, that would actually be raising this up, so we're just prepared for it a little bit either way. Gave ourselves a 1/2 inch difference in setup, so we hope that's all going to work out pretty good. And yeah, the shop is a mess again. Believe it or not, it was clean. All the metal filings and everything that were down there, all the aluminum, well, that took forever to vacuum all that up. Anyways, we're still toying away, just trying to get away from the dilemma here. I'm limping through, basically hoping that this carriage doesn't fall completely apart before I finish building. The last part I need to make is a motor mount. If I can get my motor mount made and get this all swapped out, then, well, guess what's next? I thought these other carriages were going to be okay, but since I used the machine to drill all the holes in that plate we were just looking at, I was watching this gantry rock back and forth, and so I started wondering, why in the heck is this thing rocking back and forth? It should be rigid, sitting on these top 2 casters. You think that would do it, but there's no 2 wide casters on the bottom to prevent it from doing anything on the outside, so the whole thing just rocks back and forth. And well, needless to say, if you're cutting a tight tolerant slot in something, it won't exactly be what you want. So I mean, I've always run my pec drilling very, very slow. I don't do plunges. I've been doing ramping in. Such light cuts, it's pathetic. But that's why it's taking a long time to be able to cut all the way through that 1/2-inch plate over there. That was a lot of hours, believe it or not, just to get to that point. A lot of my buddies would let me use his Bridgeport, would have been great, but sometimes things don't work out the way you think they might. But it's been a heck of an experience. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. We're going to start this file back up and let it run. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but we'll let it finish up this way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to give you a progress report on the carriage rebuild. So if you like them, subscribe to my channel. Get updates when I put something new out here. Feel free to make comments. Keep it clean, guys. Anyways, love you guys. Here we go. We're going to make some noise. We're running about 60 inches a minute. Slow that down just a little bit. About 40 inches a minute. Starting to cut deeper on this end. You guys have a great evening. See you next time.